Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing these. And these are the relatively new Air-Dynamic headphones from Audio-Technica. I've done a lot of headphone reviews, but not a lot of headphone unboxings. And the three pairs of headphones that I have currently, a pair by Audio-Technica, a pair by Grado, and a pair from PSB. The Audio-Technicas I have reviewed, go check them out if you haven't, but they're subpar compared to the others. So this was on sale. Heard some really good reviews about this. Is some of the best bang for the buck out there. Super open headphones. Not just open, these are super open. We'll get into that in a second. So I'd like to unbox these. These are the Audio-Technica AT-H-AD500X Air-Dynamic headphones. So there's the packaging. It's kind of nice. You see that on the side. On the side here, you've got Air-Dynamic headphones, newly designed 53mm driver, delivers spacious wide-range sound. Lightweight aluminum honeycomb casing with excellent acoustic properties. 3D wing support provides a comfortable listening experience. Total ear fit design minimizes pressure. I also did hear another thing about these was that they are very comfortable. Flexible raised fabric ear pads offer excellent wearing comfort and durability. Highly conductive OFC single-sided cord with elastic TPE sheath to prevent tangles. On the back, most of it is in a different language, but it basically says the same thing that it said on the side here. This is the English portion, and then the rest of it is in some sort of Asian, Japanese language. Then on the back, it's kind of weird. They have this little, like, quality control sheet of, you know, who looked it over before it got mailed out, and it's all, yeah, I can't read that at all. So, you know, totally different language. But I assume that's what it is, a quality control sheet, and that's fine. Good with me. You get a little bit of the driver on the side. So let's open this up. All right, designed and engineered in Japan. So, there's that. Open that up. Oh, knocking the camera over. Slide this out. You've got a, gotta put that over there. You've got some sort of manual, which I can't read. More languages I'm not fluent in. Oh, okay, so this is, the English is on the inside. So there's that. There is some warranty information, which comes in a whole bunch of languages. 2 years on these headphones. That's really all you need to know. Alright, so this is this. Take a little bit of foam off. Okay, I guess we'll get into the get into that right now. Get that out of there. The only complaint I heard about these were the weight, which some people, you know, think, oh, they don't weigh that much, they can't be that good. But we'll get into that in a second. Put that up there. It does come with a 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. And if you're new to hi-fi, you'll find out what one of these are very fast. And it is a little bit recessed in here so that it does very nicely fit the headphone itself. So you can kind of, it, you know, blends in very well with the existing cable, so you can't really tell that it is an adapter. The cable, we'll start there and then we'll get to the good stuff. It is 9.8 feet, so it's pretty long. A little bit longer than I'd like, but for what I'm using this for, the battle station that's over there is my main rig. The one that's right here is really only used for recording and as, you know, just a goof around test bed. And the station over here to the right is my listening station. So I'll probably use the equipment over here, plug this nice long cable in, and use the other desk that's on the other side, so the longer cable is actually a good thing for me. Now, it is anti-tangle, but I hear that this whole mess is impossible to untangle. So it constantly kind of goes back to this coiled shape. It doesn't tangle, which is good, but it'll always be kind of like in this coiled mess. And for some people, that just aggravates the crap out of them. For me, I might be able to live with it. I don't know. So pretty thick cable. I'd say 16, maybe 18 gauge. Good construction. I would have liked to seen this like, covered in maybe like a fabric, kind of like the, kind of can't really see it down here because it's tangled in my foot. Down here in the corner, this is the red braided cable from my Logitech gaming headset. And that is very cheaply wrapped in a cloth and works wonderfully. So let's get onto these headphones. Super lightweight, super lightweight. I've seen somebody, I would never do this, but I saw somebody in another review hold it by the cord and let these swing around on the cord because they were confident that they were so lightweight. I don't believe that's the case here, and I'm not going to do that. So you've got the metal, kind of metal. I'd say it's actually more or less plastic, and then covered in a sort of rubberized enclosure here. But these do have some movement to them. And then you'll notice here in the middle, these ear flaps I mentioned about on the box, they don't span the top of your head like most headphones will. And that's interesting, and that's kind of a new take on, how they work. And that's it. They don't move up and down for like sizing. They just kind of sit along the, side of your head just above your ear. And apparently that's very, very comfortable for people. These pads almost have the feeling of memory foam. Another thing I heard when I was reading about these is that these pads are amazing, and they're some of the few pads that you will not want to change or upgrade. So they kind of have a, leather covering down here, and then you get into the actual pad, and it kind of reminds me of memory foam. It's firm, but nice. It contours well. The headphones have a little bit of flex. But let's talk about the whole super open thing. Now, you can really, really see in there. You can see the driver, everything. It's just this mesh grill that is here. You can see straight through to all the innards of the speaker, and that's why Audio-Technica classifies it as super open. Because occasionally you'll have, maybe where the logo is, this kind of inner ring here. This will actually be open, but the sort of the outer ring that's not recessed is actually closed. So it's kind of like a semi-open, open feel. The definition of that's kind of vague for some, but these are technically considered super open. We'll find out in a minute about that. So these are supposed to be over-ear headphones. From the looks of it, they'll probably fit my ear, but if you've got big ears or something like that, maybe not for you. And then it does specify left and right, and it says Air in their kind of font for their speaker there, and then it has the model number on there. So it does specify that. These drivers that are in there, and it might be hard to get this on camera because my lighting's a little garbage right now. The drivers are actually angled in, kind of like that. So when you put these on, if I've got them right, it'll be not necessarily aiming at a 90 degree to your ear, but more, I guess it's supposed to be a little more direct into your ear. But big drivers, I like seeing drivers in the 50 plus range because the 40 and 30 millimeter drivers are so common, and I feel like they always pull them out of the same parts bin and set their headphones apart a little bit differently in other areas rather than the driver. So that's about it. Construction is mostly plastic. These are rubber wrapped. They've got a little bit of foam padding here. I've seen that that these don't fit people perfectly well, especially if you have a larger head or larger ears, and that people have used a rubber band or a twisty tie or something like that to kind of span these two so that they come together and sort of fit your head a little bit better. But this has no sizing. This doesn't move up or down or anything like that, like you would have, sizing on a normal pair of headphones. So Audio-Technica kind of went really out of the way when it comes to these. Super lightweight. I'm very, very excited to get them on the headphone rig and give them a full testing. But yeah, they retail for $150, but I think you can find them online for about half that. I think I picked these up for $78. And I think these will work pretty well. I think that just about covers everything. I'll try to get this coiled mess out. See if I can unroll this or something. I've seen a lot of people try to do that and have been unsuccessful. I do enjoy that they include their own kind of recessed 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. That's always appreciated. I wish more of the manual would have been in English, or at least some language that you sell it to. But yeah, that's about it. I like the little quality control sheet. That was kind of interesting. Don't normally get those in there. But that's it, guys. I'll come back in a couple months once these are broken in. Let you know what you think. Also, these are pretty darn easy to drive. They're only 32 ohm. So you could use these. These don't have to be used in a hi-fi setup. If you're on the road, you just want to plug these into your smartphone or something like that, or if you've got a portable DAC headphone amp, you could definitely use it for that. I've seen that used in a portable environment. With the length of this cable, would I recommend it for people that are portable? Probably not. If you fly a lot, you're in airports a lot, you're in hotel rooms a lot, you're a business guy who also likes his, hi-fi audio home away from home, that probably would be a good bet for you because they're lightweight. One small drawback I kind of wish they included was no carrying case. No bag, no nothing like that. You can easily pick one up, but I do like when companies include them. Now these are sort of in the budget, sub $200 range. Some of the Grados and PSB headphones that I have come with all of that stuff. But I guess I can't complain. But I would pay the extra money, Audio-Technica, if you had them. The other pair of headphones, actually, the less expensive Audio-Technicas that I have over here, the Quiet Points. Those only I got those for less than what I got this for, and that was probably 8 years ago. And those actually came with a case. So that's kind of interesting. So wish it came with a case, and I wish this cable maybe would be easier to untangle. But I'll get back to you guys in a couple months, let you know if I can untangle this, let you know how these turn out. If you have any questions, you know where to leave the comments. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Coming up, we've got more Bitcoin stuff. I've just finished a video on that. I got to edit it. Next, we do have some more. Oh, I'll be doing a review of the microphone stand that I'm talking into right now. You might be able to see it if I can kind of swing it into the camera up there ever so slightly. And if you follow me on social media, you will have seen that. And then this weekend, I might be a little bit busy. We might have a small lapse in video. That's why I'm trying to get a lot online before the end of the week. I'm going skydiving at the end of the week, so you might be able to get the skydiving video footage later, maybe next week. But my phone's ringing right now. I got to get going, guys. Thanks. See you in the next one.